Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Biology, and I have 6 basic sniper tips to share with you today to help you out as a scout in Battlefield 1. I know that there are a lot of sniper tips videos already out there, but in this video, I would like to share my opinion on how to be an effective sniper in the game. Comparing BF1 to the previous Battlefield games, DICE have implemented a new mechanic for the scout class, and it's called the sweet spot mechanic. The sweet spot is explained as a one-shot kill, granted you shoot an enemy on the chest and at a certain range. Please note that not all of the sniper rifles have this mechanic. The examples of these are the Gewehr M95, the Russian 1895 Trench, or also known as the cavalry rifle, and the M1903 Experimental. With that in mind, let's go through with our 6 tips. Number 1. Choose a good sniper rifle according to the map and your playstyle. There are many variants of sniper rifles in BF1. You got the infantry and the carbine variant, which is equipped with an iron sight and optical sight respectively. This is best used for close quarter combat and the best choice for some aggressive scout players out there. Then you got the marksman variant, which is my sniper rifle of choice because the scope doesn't give away my position because there's no visible glint. This is not a good rifle for extreme long ranges though because of the limited magnification of the 4x scope, but it's good for mid to long range. Using this gun for extreme long range may cause eye fatigue because the equipped sight will not give you enough magnification to see the enemy. But if you're skillful enough, then go for it. Then you got the sniper variant with a maximum magnification up to 10 times. But the default is 8 times magnification, which is good enough for extreme long ranges. Personally, I use the 8 times scope of this variant, but be aware that the scope will give out your position because it has a scope glint. And I would suggest be quick in shooting the rifle after acquiring your target, because the longer the time you're scoped in, the easier the target you are for the enemy snipers. So, you already know all the sniper variants' capabilities. The next thing to do is to assess whether your choice of rifle is appropriate for the map and if it's going to suit your playstyle. Number 2. Always situate yourself in a tactical position when you're engaging enemies. A good location where you can see your enemies and when they will not see you easily can help you a lot in securing many kills and will help your team out on advancing to the objective. It's always a good practice to move from one place to another when the enemy team finds out where you are. Just move to another safe area and continue. Also, it's wise to secure your area by putting tripwires on any entrance or passageways as a precaution just in case an enemy sneaks in. And while you're in position, help your team out by spotting enemies, since scouts are always on the higher grounds. Use either the flare gun or the trench periscope to spot them. Number 3. Don't be an easy target. If you must stay in one place to deny the enemy team from reaching the objective, don't just stand there like a flagpole, but make movements so enemy snipers cannot get a clear shot on you. Move side to side, back and forth. Give your enemies a hard time acquiring you as a target. Do this and you'll be alright, but be aware of good snipers, they can still get you while you're moving. Just be sure you can find a good cover when you got hurt. Number 4. Acquiring long-range targets. Battlefield has the bullet drop mechanic on every rifle in the game, so shooting targets from long ranges requires compensation. Meaning when you shoot, the bullet at a certain point will drop, so you need to compensate that drop by putting your crosshairs slightly over the head of your enemy to secure a one-shot headshot kill. The longer the range, the higher you will have to put your crosshairs over the head of your targets. Mind you that every rifle has its own characteristics and will differ in bullet drop. I'm not telling you to be technical, but if you want to learn more about the rifle bullet drop range, check out simthic.com. I'll put a link down below at the video description. Number 5. Leading moving targets. Leading is also similar to our tip number 4, but this time we're compensating for moving targets. In game, there's also a mechanic called bullet velocity. Bullet velocity is how fast the bullet travels at a certain point in time from one point to another. So knowing this will give you information on how further you can lead the target. Leading is advancing your crosshair to where the bullet will expect to hit the moving target when you shoot the rifle. For example, the enemy is running to the right. Therefore, you have to place your crosshair ahead your target to the right. So when you pull the trigger, the bullet travels to the point where you expect the enemy is going. The last but not the least tip, practice makes perfect. I guess you've heard this tip time and time again, so if it's your first time playing as a scout, my advice to you is to play as a scout more often. You will die many times in the game while doing it, but as time goes by, I can assure you, you'll be more proficient using the rifle, and you can come up with your own amazing playstyle. Some scout players have phenomenal accuracy and can do amazing things, but you know what? They have gained the skill over time, not sudden. I know that I'm not the best there is when it comes to sniping, but I'm still learning, and I do that with practice. And I hope you will do the same too. So, I hope that you find these 6 tips helpful. Please leave a thumbs up if you do, and subscribe for more tips in the future. As always, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.